Hello everyone, Samson, lovetomyspecies.
He's recording us before.
I was not ready. I wasn't ready.
We are. Our gowns over here. And honestly, we're just eating and chilling. So eat with us. Know what were you saying?
Oh,
Trauma bonding.
And before that,
Dominoes, by the way.
I'm gonna
Dominoes.
smoke on camera for once.
Yay!
Because who cares? Because I don't care about. Well, no, because I was like thinking like, what if like a future employer, blah blah blah. But I'm like, I'm not gonna work with people like that discriminate against me for something like that. So I'm like, who cares?
Exactly.
Trauma bonding. So funny. Like, what was the synopsis of what you looked up on trauma bonding?
Trauma bonding. So I was watching this one TikTok with this dude who's he's a recovering alcoholic, and he was with a narcissistic. Well, his wife was very narcissistic at the time, and the gist of it was that
Christian the bowl or the ashtray.
the gist of it. Oh my God! Did you get it?
Oh my god, he did.
Oh my God!
And he got a half off too.
Oh
my god, I forgot.
I'm fucking jealous. They got their
I fucking knew it, dude.
It's still in the mood.
Honestly, like, pardon me. Anyway, so yeah, and just like, his mind was so warped that he was like trying to, fuck, I'd have to see the video again, but he was trying to see like, he was trying to talk about something good, but there was like a problem with it, and he couldn't let it go all day, and he was like, oh, why am I such a fucking dumbass? You had me so like out of whack that I was trying to find a problem in something good that happened to me. Oh, it was, he couldn't take a compliment.
Oh.
So like someone was complimenting him, but he was like super insecure and like trying to like see if they were actually like or if there was any like malice behind it, you know, like they were like being sarcastic or something like that.
Oh,
And he
instead
was
of
like,
just taking the
yeah,
compliment.
instead of being like, okay, it was a compliment, take it as is. But the way his brain was like around her for so many years, like he was just so fucked up that he was like, you can literally take a compliment. Like tell it, like he like walked off screen and was like yelling at himself like, why are you so dumb? Like you can't just take a fucking compliment. You always have to try to like tiptoe around and like overanalyze and try to see the bad in it and everything like that. So.
This is a long TikTok.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't in so many words, but like this was like the one video that like tipped it off for me. But I had been watching like religiously his other TikTok videos.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
Actually, who was that?
and there are even like people who are very spiritual who try to also manipulate you.
And that's literally
and say you're twin flames, or you guys
Yes.
are soulmates, but you guys have to work through all these traumas because that's what you have to do. But no, it's like you don't have to do anything. You do what you want to do, and if you know in your heart that it doesn't feel right, then don't fucking do it.
And he literally, the video after that one that tipped me off, he shared this video of another chick, and the title of it is what?
Did you say a chicken?
No.
I was like, okay.
I turned so bad
No,
to a chicken.
the title of it.
He's like closing the box.
No,
Where's that smell?
The title of it is Some Narcissists Will Use Religion and Spirituality as a cover. Because her experience was her boyfriend that she was with for like 2 years or something. Or actually, no, it was actually it was like a first few dates, so she had known him for a few months, and he like wanted her to take pictures of him like in the chapel, like in church, and like, you know, like aesthetically pleasing. And like right after she took all these photos of him like in the church and stuff, he like immediately posted them to Instagram and was like kind of like an outward validation, like look how religious I am and how happy I am being that. But then like she later found out that he was like not really a very good person, which doesn't apply to everyone, but in that certain case, like she found out that he was like doing all these like weird shit and like talking to other girls when they were like kind of semi-dating. But yeah, he was just like,
Damn.
I think I overhauled y'all. Honestly, I'm full.
Already? How long has this video been going on?
Literally, has this video been going on for an hour?
Literally.
I ate
just
half
took
the.
it.
I ate half the pizza.
Damn, that was quick.
I was like, I mean, go back on the camera, they'll see it. It was at least 3 already.
Check the receipts.
The receipts are checked. I am recording, right? Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I see myself.
Okay.
Cool.
And then also, you don't have to forgive people just because they're your family or just because they're
They're
like
fucking
someone you've
anyone.
been friends with forever. Or
Anyone
yeah,
else.
anyone in that. For that. Blah blah blah. Yep.
Ooh.
I can actually see Nikki because like she's like all black right now.
Which one? I'm yellow.
Orange. You think yellow would be good?
That's not orange, is it?
Oh, that's yellow. It's too bright.
White?
No.
Actually, red.
Oh my god, breathe.
It's all red bean. She's not a green bean, she's a red bean
I'm
now.
a red bean. I'm a red bean today. Thank you.
Oh my god, sippy bean.
I literally was thinking that too. Actually, I like this one. This is a cute one.
Yeah, honestly.
I don't know, I guess I'm thinking about how good this pizza is. Or this, stuff, right?
Literally, it's so good. It's the fucking, wow, I look like so far ahead now. So fast, so voluptuously in the frame. I'm there. You guys can't tell, but like my titty is resting on my fucking forearm. Hi.
My
Yes.
titties
Pop,
get a break
pop,
when they
pop.
go down because
I'm
they
just
rest on my
fucking Bruce
belly.
face. Pop, pop. You like it? What was I going to say? Oh, it's the fucking spinach. Feta. Spinach,
It's the
feta.
spinach.
The spinach.
The spinach.
Spinach! Feta. Garlic bread. Dominoes, what up?
I forgot to bring it, but my mom got me a book. It's called Sacred Geometry, and it's basically like
Shout out Auntie.
Thanks, Mom. It's like a beginner's.
Big for you, girl.
Wait, did she get it for you?
One for the
or
homie.
did she
Well,
have it?
I had it on my Amazon wish list, and
Which
it's like
list?
4 minutes.
Honestly, I need to go get Amazon wish list and like
Bro, for real.
post it everywhere. Like,
But dude, that's what everyone always asks for is Amazon wish list, and I'm like, I didn't even think about it, but it's just so easy. You just click, click, click. That's it. I got so many gifts because everyone's like, do you have Amazon wish list? I'm like,
Who?
yeah.
Who's everyone?
Dude.
I need to know.
like these people who are like in your dispo, like that you talk to, or
My
like,
family, of course. I don't have any friends.
Yeah, I was like,
is it Friday yet?
All in Tucson. All my friends in Tucson. We're all in the same kind of like predicament.
like, listen, Joel, I'm not cheating. I just wanted shit from my Amazon wish list.
He just thought I was spending my school money on it.
Damn. Got dark with it.
That's a good thing about him though. He's not like super like how do you say
Wiser.
it? In my face about
Or wiser,
spending
miser.
or about about
What does that mean?
my money.
Miser, like, you know, like a petty picture and like,
Oh,
like someone who controls the money. Like a
did
financial
you learn that
lord.
from Lord?
Miser is from like, you know, what is it? Ebenezer Scrooge? He's a miser. No, like
Same, literally.
like
I'm looking.
Christmas.
I'm like looking.
You guys. You guys are the Miser brothers. He's Ebenezer. Ebenezer Scrooge.
But I'm saying,
did you
like,
say?
wait a minute, but he's a miser, isn't that what it's called? When you
I'm thinking of the
don't
Miser
like to give
brothers.
gifts and like, you know, you like to just spend money on yourself, but don't
A
even want to spend
Scrooge.
money.
Or Scrooge is like gifts.
Yeah, I
or
think it's the same. I
Christmas.
think it's the same definition, a miser and a Scrooge. You know what I mean? I think. Or I would check it on my phone.
Meister.
Check it.
Meister, like a Burgermeister? Like from the Year Without a Santa Claus? Is that what you're talking about?
Maybe. Like mixing them together? I don't know.
I don't know. It sounded like a
I'm
bullshit
trying.
to me, but
He's like, I call bullshit.
sounds like you're making shit.
0-0, but okay, keep rolling this film.
A year ago
Honestly,
today, I would have never imagined Brie would have called Sam out like that, and it's beautiful.
I mean, sometimes she calls me out, and then I have to remind her, like, no, B, like, I'm right.
He like literally suffocates her by laying on her.
I mean, do you see this body? Do you see this body? She can't handle the body. I body check her, pop! She's like, yes. We'll go to McDonald's,
Yes,
damn
Daddy.
it.
Oh, sorry. I mean, Sam.
So I was like, wait, no, you're daddy.
Whoa!
It's that Spider-Man meme where it's like, Daddy, like.
Because remember those tests. I'm not gonna say China women watch, but like.
I mean, we're literally smoking.
Oh, the personality test.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But I was not a rope bunny, and Brie thinks I was. And I'm like, no, I was.
Bitch,
like,
I did not think you were a rope bunny.
was, like-
I thought you were a brat.
Or like, it was like.
I thought you'd just be a brat.
It's like.
Yeah, literally same.
No, that's like 20%. I don't remember. What
I
my
never
first
thought
one
you were a
was.
rope bunny, by the way. I know you're a sub, but you're not a rope bunny.
What was the first one? I don't remember.
There's there's screenshots in the group chat for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, find them. Educate us.
Oh yeah, I had to restart my phone. So what was the purpose of this? Oh yeah, heard. I was thinking about where we were going with this. Like, you know.
Oh. I don't know. Nikki brought up the test. Why did you bring up the test again?
Hmm?
Why did you bring up the test again? Replying to what Bree said. What was your original main idea? I don't know.
Wait, what
I don't
test?
know. The personality test.
Oh,
She
yeah.
talked about it in response to Bree.
No, yeah,
You
because I
talked
said
about
it's like the
something.
Spider-Man meme. No,
Oh.
Daddy, when you were like, "Oh yeah, Bree thought I was a rope bunny, but I thought you were a brat, not a rope bunny." But
Oh, because I was like saying how I was proud of Brie for calling you out.
Oh.
Like from
now that we're
years
back on
today.
track.
YouTube comments are like, this is like a repeat. Am I in Inception? Like, am I in love?
Is that a
This
glitch?
Inception?
Like,
Like,
Or
what?
are they just that dumb?
I mean, girl, trust.
Honestly.
Show.
I'm trying. It's the one where
I've been in
Elise
college,
and Chuck-
same semester, same course in the last 8 months.
What's
No,
the
I'm just kidding.
name? What's the name where Elise and Chuck are in the group chat as well?
Squad?
Is that Squad?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because the one with Marcy is
Trifle.
Trifle. Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Is it trifle?
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
Trifle because we don't use Trifle anymore.
No.
Now that we have squad.
See, we like the squad.
Can I not see? Can I not see the pictures? How do I look at the pictures?
I momentarily forgot the camera was right there, and I was about to lean back and just let my food bite. What am I saying?
I was about to say, like, you still in frame, trust. I'm in half a frame, you're in a quarter, Bree's in like part of my half, but.
My phone is having like an aneurysm right now. It literally does not know what the fuck is happening. Because I'm trying to look at the fucking.
Literally today, just to let both of you know.
Just today.
I finished
Just
the 3
today.
chapters finally.
Oh,
Honestly,
I'm gonna finish it tonight.
I'll finish it eventually.
honestly though, their chapter 2, interesting. The ego, the current state of humanity, interesting. And then
Yes.
the 3rd chapter, which is the core of ego, very interesting. And there was something in here that I wanted to talk to you about, but then I thought, maybe we should save this for the podcast.
See, we gotta save something for the podcast.
But there was so much that I wanted to talk about that I guess I'll just talk about this in a video. Literally, my channel's become just talking about this book. I mean,
Literally.
It's a good book.
it is a good book.
You're not complaining.
Fuck, where is it? And what's crazy was the girl wrote, or the girl, because I'm assuming that it was a female that wrote in this book prior to me.
It's not in school. Is it? Where else would it be?
I honestly don't know where the fuck it is. Oh, there was this one too. I guess I'll talk about this one. Because I did notice that, like, he does mention, like, Jesus Christ a lot in this book. In, like, the first 3 chapters he mentions it.
Yeah.
Definitely within, like, the first couple chapters he does. Where he's not giving credit to
I feel like it's just because, like, it's because we're in the West, you know? Like, that's...
Well, he's, like, saying... He's taking bits and pieces that Jesus said and was saying, no, this is why he said it. Because, like... This is what.
Or this is why you like.
But like some people take it for the wrong meaning. I wish I had it downloaded.
Or saying that he's like denouncing him.
No, but like because he talks about Jesus being like someone who was just wise.
Yeah. And
not really someone who was like like a religious icon.
Yeah.
One might even say that Jesus Christ could be like an ascended master, like how Buddha was, or how Krishna was, or Descartes, or whatever, you know. And his way of life was just, you know,
one of the best examples, you know.
But like also like heavily like polluted with people's thoughts and opinions, and it's definitely changed since actually happening. Are you going to the bathroom?
I was just put the laundry in the dryer.
Yeah, go do that and then we come back. Because I gotta find it still.
Chunky boy. Chunky boy. Chunky boy.
He's like ready. Now it's time for Silly Songs with Chunky. This is the part where Chunky comes out and sings a silly song.
Chunky,
do you know where that's from?
Chunky. No.
VeggieTales.
Oh, VeggieTales.
Now it's time for Larry to sing a silly song.
Oh my God,
now it's time for Silly Songs with Larry. This is the time where Larry comes out and sings a silly song.
God, honestly.
VeggieTales, girl. Tell you.
Trust, I was in that bitch.
You are my cheeseburger.
I remember like thinking that I like couldn't watch anime because like anime was for like boys, you know, like only boys, like Christian girls are into anime, you know, like.
Oh, here it is.
At least from my perspective, what I experienced. Cut to the lady at the art complimenting Sam's yaoi mask. Like,
yeah, shout out to you, girl. We love you.
Shout out to you. Like, I should have stayed with you, but like.
We have to just say that Bree, she was so salty that when we walked out, got to the car,
bitch.
I told her that I got the discount and Nikki also got the discount, but Bree did not because the other lady took her to the other line to check out, and Bree probably bought more than both Nikki and I could buy.
No, honestly, Nikki did, because Nikki's original total was like 40 something.
Oh yeah, totally.
For the what?
Honestly though,
your original total
shout out
was
to
like
you, girl. We love you, girl.
Yeah, it was
Kisses,
like 40
hugs.
and then it went down to like 28.
Yeah, Tizo, Nikki paid the same as I did, like full price. Like, no discount though. Like, fuck me. Oh yeah, what were you saying?
Well, there's this part that I want to talk about, and then also, I think we can talk about more about it later as well.
Later, like podcast later.
Like podcast later. For all of you who don't know, we, the three of us, started a podcast. I'm just uploading it onto this channel because, you know.
Anchor's trash. What?
Anchor is trash and also lazy as fuck to do anything else. So we're just gonna like put it on this for now. But yeah.
Chunky Wonky.
Chunky Wonky.
He's intently watching you do your laundry, by the way. Chunky Wonky.
He's like,
Oh, there he goes.
there he goes. Oh,
there
he's gonna lay down right
goes.
there.
Oh, there he goes.
Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is.
Also, look up CRISPR. That's gonna be in the episode too.
Literally, for all of you guys who watch this and are gonna watch our podcast that comes out tomorrow,
Let us know your opinions.
let us know what you think about CRISPR. Or, yeah.
Because honestly, we are kind of mixed.
We're gonna boop that on you guys. Boop, boop.
Fuck, I'm full. Like,
You ate both already?
no.
Oh, no. You had like a little bit both.
A little bit of that one.
Tea. So, this is kind of a long passage that I want to read to you guys. It's a couple chapters.
You
It's
found it.
part of it. There was another part that I want to talk about, but I just want to talk about this idea, and then tomorrow we can go into the other part.
I'm so excited for Elise to be on, by the way, because like, I feel like.
Totally.
Oh my God.
Now, this is
Same.
not the one where I wanted to talk to you about because there's a part in it, and that's why I'm really hoping that if you have time tonight, if you can get to that part, because you'll know what I'm talking about.
Because bitch isn't gonna fall asleep till like 5 in the morning, so I might as well leave.
I mean, girl, I'm telling you.
I could spend all that time I
And
scrolling on
honestly,
TikTok.
it's a great book, by the way. It's A New Earth, Eckhart Tolle. Great author.
Love you, boo. We need to get the third one too.
Yes, I was looking forward to it in the
Wait, there's 3 of them?
Yeah.
I knew there was a third one, but I really didn't hear.
Power of Now. New Word.
I'm gonna go in the room.
Power of Google.
Use it order tomorrow.
Oh my God, go on.
Power of Google. Okay, so.
That's what happens when you hang out with your dad.
I fucking cannot. Oh my god.
Actually, I don't think this is the right one that I wanted to talk about.
Well, I'm still looking up
While they're looking that up, random fact, I believe that in one of my past lives, I was a ballerina. A Russian ballerina. Who overdosed.
Now it's time for Silly Tales with Nikki. This is the part of the show where Nikki comes out and sings
Wait, is
or
this a
tells
dream
a silly
or, like-
tale.
This is just based off of like how you can like figure out who you were in your past life or a past life.
Yeah, T.
And since I was a kid, I've always kind of like, I used to walk on my tippy toes a lot, and then I would always do like these weird like twirls and shit, and I'm like, where am I learning this from? Anyway, and then like, I don't know why, but Russian, like, something about Russian. But,
Stillness Speaks, is that what it is?
Yes, that's what it is.
Okay.
what is it?
Stillness Speaks.
I don't know. When did that one come out?
2003. And, oh. That's
Sure you-
interesting because there's a lot of, like, variations.
Of the Power Now. And
Yeah, it's like practicing, and then, like, way later down the line is, like, realizing power now. And then there's, Gateways to Now, I guess, published the same year. Entering the Now, also published the same year. I don't know if those are just, like, spin-offs or, like, extra content.
All by him.
Yeah, all these are by him. So the first one is that he ever published, according to Google, is Enlightened Relationships. The ultimate training ground for practicing presence. And that was in 1997. Damn. And then The Power of Now was originally published in 1997, but then the one that we have was made in 2000. Yeah.
and then a new earth.
Oh damn! I guess Stillness Speaks is the second one.
Oh
'Cause
really?
Stillness Speaks was in 2003, and then damn, A New Earth is in 2005. But
Okay.
like, I just want you to look. Wait. Okay, so the Power of Now, and then all of these Stillness Speaks, and then all of these until the New Earth.
Yeah.
And then what are these? Whoa. Okay.
So, I guess this isn't really open for discussion. It's just more of like I don't know, what do you think about it? We're gonna do this real quick because Nikki's about to leave.
Quick cat.
Chapter 2, page 71. There's only one absolute truth, and all other truths emanate from it. When you find that truth, your actions will be in alignment with it. Human action can reflect the truth, or it can reflect illusion. Can the truth be put into words? Yes. But the words are, of course, not it. They only point to it. The truth is inseparable from who you are. Yes, you are the truth. If you look for it elsewhere, you will be deceived every time. The very being that you are is truth. Jesus tried to convey that when he said, I am the way and the truth and the life. These words uttered by Jesus are one of the most powerful and direct pointers to the truth if understood correctly. If misrepresented, however, they become a great obstacle. Jesus speaks of the innermost I am, the essence identity of every man and woman, every life form. In fact, he speaks of the life that you are. Some Christian mystics have called it the Christ within. Buddhists call it your Buddha nature. From Hindus, it is Atman, the indwelling God. When you are in touch with that dimension within yourself, and being in touch with it is your natural state, not some miraculous achievement, all your actions and relationships will reflect the oneness with all life that you sense deep within. And I know I butchered all that shit, but in layman's terms,
This is a paraphrasing, by the way.
no, literally I read it word for word.
I was like, you see, read it like front to back.
Trust I know. In layman's terms, it's just interesting that he correlates like we are in a sense the absolute truth, like who we are in core essence.
Yeah.
Like we could say we're this, that, and the third. We can try to change it genetically or whatever, but in the end, like the truth will always be inside of us. Like we know what the truth is because it's really us. It's not what labels were put on us,
Or what words you use in, whatever.
Totally. And then he goes on to correlate that to Jesus saying that, I'm the way, the truth, and the life. But then also goes, no man comes to the Father but through me or by me or whatever. But just like that first part, it's like, well, like he spoke volumes to like, he was trying to portray that like, him himself, he's his own truth, and that like we are our own truths in the sense like our core being, like who we are, like what we're existing as. But then I also wrote the fall of religion somewhere around here, and because I was saying how even though like we said, there are like little bits and pieces that we could pull out of the Bible and say, this is actually common sense. Obviously, we're gonna, be nice to one another and this or that or whatever. That like everything is like lost with all of like the junk and bullshit that's also within the Bible. But yeah, people still cling to it. And then like it goes on. Prior to this, I mean I'm not going to read it, but in like the pages following it, it talks about how like the ego is always the me, my, I drama. That it's like it's a possessive thing that like I know that I can make myself right, and in order for me to make myself right and validated, I need to prove someone or something or a thinking or an idea wrong in a sense, so that I could be on like the right side in a sense. And that's how he like correlates how like religion for so long made like brainwash people and made them feel that it's okay if I take someone's life if they're wrong or if they have religious ideals or thinkings that are their own, but they're not my ideals or my religious thinkings, that it's okay if I could kill them. And how there were so many like wars back in the day with like the Catholic Church, and I mean, yeah, totally still not, but like how it was heavy back in the day to the point where like people would just go and like crusade and kill a whole swoop of people
and
because
like,
of
hey, if you want to live, all you gotta do is believe in the power of Jesus Christ.
Like it's just crazy. And then also like he talks about how there was this example where,
and of course everyone's gonna be like, oh yeah, it's just like in Korea or whatever, like
literally,
and everyone has a picture of what's his face, like because
in their home.
Yeah,
because he is like,
if you don't,
God,
he will kill you, like pretty much.
And it's just I don't know, it's sad that like it took us so long for us to like realize now, like not all of us obviously, but I feel like the mass majority is thinking that like religious is like really like Stone Age or
a dying breed. I almost want to say
totally like it's something where we already know to be good and nice to each other, and like obviously we know that it's common sense or human nature that like this, that, and the third is good deeds or whatever. Like we don't need a religion to tell us how to live in a sense.
It's almost like having like a theory of everything, but like underneath that veil of.
But then you think about like pre-religion and how it was like, I'm sure people had their own thinkings and like were very liberal and like this, that, or the third, but like religion put that idea in their head that like, no, we are the truth, and obviously if you don't believe this, then we're gonna kill you.
And of course there was
and not just you, but your family, your generation, all of you guys gone.
Thought that like always at any certain point of time, but it's just like how well known it was, like probably.
But then now how, like with the younger generation, how they're like getting rid of like the Bronze Age idea and like religion and like honestly seeing how toxic it is for us to like be a part of it type of thing. And I think that's where like spirituality comes out of, where